Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Knox City Council's Citizenship Ceremony. My name is Knox2, and I am your MC this morning. Thank you to our local singer Kate for that beautiful performance. Some housekeeping for today. For COVID safety, please remain seated until the end of the ceremony. The toilets, including the accessible toilets, are located in the foyer to your left. The entire event is smoke and alcohol free. If you need to leave, please see a member of staff to assist you for your entry back in. In the event of an emergency, please wait for instructions from our staff. If evacuation is necessary, we ask you to remain calm and follow the instructions of the event staff. I will now explain the format of today's ceremony. Today's ceremony is presided over by the Mayor of Knox City Council, Councillor Suzanne Lawkins. The Honourable Alan Tudge MP sends his apologies. The presiding officer will administer the pledges in groups. When your pledge is called, please stand. The pledge card is in your document envelope. You may hold the card in your hand when taking the pledge. In addition, in your document envelope, there will be an Australian electoral enrolment form. You must post your completed enrolment form to the electoral office. Those who elected to take Pledge 1 may hold a holy book with them. The difference between the two pledges is that Pledge 1 includes the words "under God." Pledge 2 does not include reference to God. It is a requirement of the Australian Citizenship Act 2007 that all candidates make the Pledge of Commitment before an authorised person to become an Australian citizen. The presiding officer will read the pledge. Candidates must repeat the pledge phrase by phrase, loudly and clearly. Repeating the words "under God" is optional. You will then be formally declared an Australian citizen. Candidates who do not make the pledge cannot become Australian citizens. Candidates must remove their face masks while reciting the Pledge of Commitment. Candidates that do not remove their face masks cannot become Australian citizens. Any children present are welcome to take part in the ceremony. There is no legal requirement for a child under the age of 16 to make the pledge. Children are welcome to participate if they choose to. You are welcome to clap to celebrate this joyous occasion. You've also been presented with some gifts as a memento of today's occasion. To keep the event running smoothly, we request that everyone remains seated until the end of the ceremony. You are welcome to take photos from your seat during the ceremony. There will also be an opportunity at the end of the ceremony to take photos outdoors with the official party. Photographs may also be taken during the ceremony by the events team. If you do not want your photo taken, please notify a staff member. Please ensure that your mobile devices are switched to silent or off during the ceremony. Please now refer to your program. We will now commence the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of the Mayor of Knox City Council, Councillor Suzanne Hawkins, and the official party.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Welcome to today's citizenship ceremony. It is an absolute delight to be here today and to see you all. Knox City Council acknowledges the Wurundjeri people and the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation as traditional custodians of the land. The Knox Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community come from a variety of different nations within Australia and Torres Strait, including the traditional custodians and stolen generation. As such, we pay respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander elders, past and present, who have resided in the area and have been an integral part of the region's history. Located at the foot of the Dandenong Ranges, Knox has many places of historic significance to the Kulin Nation. Important cultural and historical sites within Knox hold both the traditional knowledge of the First Nations people and the traumatic stories of colonisation. The journey ahead of Knox involves the land, the traditional custodians, the local Indigenous community, the wider community and council itself, walking together and listening together to create a culturally safe and culturally rich community for all. I will now introduce the official party. Representing our State Member of Parliament, Mr. Rod Barton MP, State Member for Eastern Metropolitan Region. Thank you. Today you become an Australian citizen. We embrace that you have chosen to reside in the City of Knox. The City of Knox has over 165,000 residents, of which 30% are born overseas. We celebrate our diverse community culture with over 70 languages spoken and 39 different religions. Australian citizenship ceremonies are an important part of our nation's celebrations, and today we are honoured to welcome 100 candidates from 24 countries as Australian citizens. On behalf of Knox City Council, I welcome you to the Knox community. I wish you a happy, healthy and a successful future as an Australian citizen. I will now deliver a message from the Honourable Alex Hawke MP, Minister for Immigration, Citizenship, Migrant Services and Multicultural Affairs. Today you become an Australian citizen. We are immensely proud of what you have achieved as a nation, and we welcome you in joining us. Our history and culture has been forged over thousands of years, first through Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, and more recently with people from all corners of the earth. Australia has succeeded as a nation by embracing and defending our national values. We believe in freedom and dignity of each individual, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of association. We value the rule of law, democracy, and equality of opportunity for all people. We stand with other democracies in helping to defend and protect these hard-fought freedoms. We are a resilient nation. Drought, bushfires, floods, and a global pandemic have challenged our normal way of life. Our social cohesion, a key strength of Australia, has never been more important. Upon taking the Pledge of Commitment today, I call on you to embrace these values and the rights and responsibilities of Australian citizenship and play an active part in your local communities to build an even stronger nation. On behalf of the Australian Government, I congratulate you on reaching this very special day. Alex Hawke. I will now call on Mr. Rod Barton MP to deliver a welcome to new citizens on behalf of the state members of Parliament. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today. I also would like to pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. G'day, I'm Rod Barton. I am honoured to be here today to welcome you all as citizens of Australia. Firstly, I'd like to thank Mayor Suzanne Lawkins and the other councillors for putting on this event today, this so very important event. Excuse me. I'd like to send my regards to the Honourable Alan Tudge, who's obviously not well today, and I know he would prefer to have been here today, so we wish him well. For me, seeing you all here today gives me a great sense of Aussie pride. We all come from different backgrounds, different cultures, and a different way of life. Having you recognised as important members of our community today makes us all better off. When my parents journeyed to this country in 1952, they had no idea what their future would hold. Their ship arrived at Station Pier in Port Melbourne. I can only imagine how they felt walking onto that dock with a couple of little kids. They had no family, no friends, no money, and no real plan. But what these 10-pound poms did have was a great work ethic, a willingness to learn, but they had a desire to embrace their new home. Australia took them in. They got a job, got a roof over their heads, and work hard to build a better life for our family. If you had told them their son would one day be a politician, they would never have believed you. I don't believe it. But that is what Australia is about. It's about opportunities. That is why today is so special. My family has been given great opportunities since they migrated here over 70 years ago. I have no doubt that everyone here today will be provided opportunities of their own. Take them. Take those opportunities. As an elected representative of the Eastern Metropolitan Region, I get to take my community's voice, their experiences and issues to the Victorian Parliament. In this role, I've learned a lot about what it means to be an Australian today. Being an Aussie is about mateship, authenticity and respect. But of course it's about appreciating the finer things Australia has to offer. That is, football, meat pies, kangaroos and Holden cars. I may have pinched that line from somewhere else. My ambition was never to be a politician. I wasn't even a member of a political party. But I come to politics, come to Parliament at 60 years of age. Before that, I spent most of my life building my own small business as a hire and taxi car operator. And in that time, I have watched as Melbourne has grown, becoming well known as a place of rich cultural diversity. This has made us all richer. Every one of us has something to bring to the table. I encourage you all to get involved in the community and take advantage of the great resources of the City of Knox, what they have to offer. I feel very privileged to have been able to celebrate with you today. I wish you all the very best in building your life as citizens of Australia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Barton. That was lovely words. I'll now invite our MC, Eleanor Smith, to introduce the next part of the program.
Thank you, Mayor Hawkins. We will now have a short performance by Kate Phillips. Kate is a local singer who performs with Slams Music Theatre Company. Kate will sing I Am Australian. This song celebrates Australia's diversity and unity. Welcome, Kate.
I'm the daughter of a digger who saw We